Good morning, guys. Hold on a second here. I was just busy building my Raven. Let me go to this spot. Good morning, everyone. Hey, Ramil. The live stream working? I think it is working. YouTube's really lagged. What the heck's going on? Hold on, let me refresh my browser. It took like 30 seconds or something just to get the thing started. Like, wait, what? Working, right? I think it's working. Okay. Hey, Kwan, a lot of folks here. Yeah, whenever there's a giveaway, that's when they all show up. Okay, can you guys do me a quick favor before we get started? Make sure to hit that thumbs up, guys. It really helps the channel out. It is free, just to help my channel get out there. This way I can help more players and hopefully in the future even bigger giveaways. Speaking of which, there will be a lot of giveaways, for this event. I think I have like 6 or something planned out. So it's going to be an exciting one. Okay, so today we're going to be covering the Fang. For the ones asking how do you enter into the giveaway, later on, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have up on the screen the rules. You will need to answer a question when you put your pilot ID. Otherwise, your entry will not count. There will be 2 ways to also enter into the giveaway. It will be through the live chat, and also once the stream is done, you'll be able to enter in the comment section as well. Oh gee, whoa, my stream is really lagging. You're saying it's working. I said that like 5 minutes ago. Wait, what? Free stuff, everyone comes, exactly. Well, I mean, that's typically with giveaways, right? Hi, Cora. Okay. Man, my stream is really lagged. Like, you guys are like 5 minutes behind or something. What the heck's going on? Wait, hold on. Let me refresh again. That's crazy. You guys are answering questions which I mentioned like at least 2-3 minutes ago. What is YouTube doing now? I know when I started the stream, I was like, whoa, this is really delayed. I was waiting for the live button to pop up. It was at least 30 seconds. Usually it's instantly. I was like, wait, what's going on? How many are going to be up for grabs? 20. Okay, so we're going to be, there's going to be 20 of these. Also, I believe the other mentors of the war robots, they are also probably going to be doing giveaways for the spot. It is for, I think it's the regular. Actually, let me just double check. I think it is for the regular one, not the Omen. Yeah, I think it's the regular one. Yeah, so it's going to be for the regular one. Okay, so I guess let me just show you what the bot looks like. I will be running, so I'll run this one and I'll run the Omen as well, which is the limited edition version. Okay, so a couple of stats there. And we're going to be using the Harmattan, the M, so that's the medium version, 350 meter range, 7-second reload time. I do have it on the Saboteur track with overdrive and robot accelerator. We could use phase shift as well. I know some players use phase shift. Then we have this new drone, okay, scaled down version of the Harmattan shotgun, increases robot's movement speed, durability, regeneration, also more duration, EMP and rust. Fang is overpowered. Well, you know how players are. Whenever something's new, they assume it's overpowered. Sometimes it dies really quickly. So the thing is also that players need to understand, usually when there's a new bot or new Titan on the field, players are going to struggle against it. Why? Because they haven't really played against it. Once they've played against it, they kind of figure out the weaknesses, and then they start running more counters to it. So with time, the ones that have the Titan or the bot, they're going to wonder if it got silently nerfed, when really it wasn't really that. It was just players getting smarter. They know how to counter it. But it needs to be on the field for a while for players to find those counters. Otherwise, you're not going to be finding any counters. Oh, thank you, Ramil. Thanks so much for the donation. Curious about the Baglio. I can throw that in. Let's just see. What can I replace here? Have I passed it? Hold on, let me just see here. Did I just pass my Baglio? I think I did. We need a better search thing on here. How do you participate in the giveaway? So later on, I will have the rules up. Don't just put your pilot ID. If you do that, you're not going to win because you need to answer a question. So what will happen is when I use the random comment picker, if it picks your name, first thing I look at is whether you answer the question. If you did, then the next thing I check is have you won recently on my channel? Because if you have, then you won't be able to enter into this giveaway. And that is in place so that we don't have the same people winning over and over again. Just to give others a chance of winning. If you haven't won recently and you answer the question, then your name gets put into the list and you are one of the winners. That's how it works. If the random comment picker picks you and I see no answer, then I immediately go to the next one that answers the question. And trust me, there's been a lot of players in the past. Like they get chosen and then they don't win anything because they didn't answer the question. So I just go to someone else because I'm not going to chase them for the answer when the rules were very clear. Okay, so we'll throw... I have to remember to run this because I have it in one of my other hangers. Or what I could do is... Yeah, I'll throw it in here. Here's this. This way we're forced to run it and I'll see it. Okay, guys, so hold on a second. Let me just do that. We're going to run a couple of games here. So we'll run a couple of games and then what we'll do is we'll do the giveaway later on. Hey, Prime. So many build requests. I can't keep up. Guys, okay, so I'm going to look at my screen now. I can't see the chat and the screen at the same time. I have the chat actually on a different monitor. Should we... Okay, we'll start with... Wait, what the... We've got hackers already. First game. I just said don't post. Yeah, just let them post because it gives you a better chance of winning. So they don't win and you have an increased chance of winning. Just let them post. It improves your odds of winning. I always say that. Best to keep quiet. Let them keep posting. This way you have a better chance of winning. Every time they post, your odds increase. Chain Swing, thank you so much for the donation. Curious about how Kestrel would perform under Fang? Yeah, I could throw that on. Hold on a second. Sorry, I wasn't looking. I said when I'm playing the game or when I'm looking at the screen, I don't actually see what's in the chat. Well, we've got a lot of vectors here. Is this a squad? That guy's actually doing a lot of damage to me. I think that might be one of the counters actually, Samjock. Because look how badly he messed me up. Oh shoot, I shouldn't have healed. I got hit by rust. Gotta go for their Pathfinder here first. We did some damage to him. He's got a very strong shield though. That's going to be another counter to the spot. Because he's got that Aegis. Yep. There we go. That's interesting. So I've definitely noticed. So that Samjug really messed me up. I think that might be one of the counters to the spot. Like I said, players will figure it out. You know, with time, they get smarter. So when you think that it's been nerfed, it hasn't been nerfed. It's just players getting a lot smarter. That's the difference. We're going to see an increase in Samjock, I think. Which is interesting because it's kind of similar to Ravana. Oh my gosh. Well, we got rid of him. Did a lot of damage. Trying to move out of my way, dude. You got a guy going to the gap, yeah. Miss me playing with the Raptor? I sometimes use the Raptor. It's funny because players are saying that like the Vector killed. There's actually a Raptor build that can kill Vectors. I was trying it out. 2 of my videos which I featured on my channel were actually a result of me testing that Raptor first. That's where I got the idea from. Okay, so we're gonna try, hold on, we're gonna try the Kestrel, you say? Sorry, a lot of, scrolling through a lot of windows. Ocho or Raptor? Oof. That one's a tough one. Because you know what? I think actually Raptor stands a stronger chance of killing a Vector. It's also a better beacon runner. But there are times when you kind of need the Ocho as well to push players with beacons. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What the heck? Wait, is there? Wait, what? Is he a hacker? What's going on? I didn't mean to use this, but like, what the heck? I just dropped in. I accidentally clicked. So I put the wrong bot. I just dropped in. I don't understand. So 1 minute in. That was weird. I meant to click on the Fang. Wait. Oh, the beacon's on changing. Beacon's on changing. Or maybe it has changed. I just don't see it on my end. I don't know what's going on. You run both the Raptor? Yeah, if you have both and you have no other options, why not? Ooh, someone is watching the live stream. Why would you hit me over here on this side when they're all in front of you? Unless you were watching the stream and you're trying to find me. Oh boy. That guy got smoked. I think actually the amethyst is going to be very strong. Yep. Trying out these weapons on the Amet because I think they could work really well. It's kind of like the Merrick's and the Elox, but you have better shot grouping. Whew. Oh my gosh, are you kidding? I just did that with this Amet. I know these weapons were powerful, but that's kind of crazy. I almost killed him with that Amet. Well, that's interesting. So wait, now we have beacons, but they can't turn the beacon. What the heck's going on? I don't know, we have maybe, I mean, we could have trying to get that guy. I couldn't get him. Let's just go this way. Everyone's using quantum. Shoot. Well, now we know the other counter. Quantum radar. What is that? Trying to target their titans. Dude, that's so brutal. Wow, that is brutal. It's these weapons though. I mean, the bot carries the weapons, but still, the weapons is what is crazy. Oh my gosh. Oh. You don't know if ultimate pulsars would work? I mean, you can use it, but I think it's these shotguns that make it so deadly. It's like it's like the arm weapons. But man, oh, what happened over here? This guy cheating? Why is he lost? Oh, you know what? Maybe this guy was hacking. Because he got 11 million. I think the system might have picked him up. You notice how he's like at the bottom. Someone is cheating. Just saying. Have I said the rules? No, I haven't said the rules. So everyone who has posted, they're not gonna win because they have to wait for the rule first. I do it later, and the more players ask me, the more I delay it. Oh shoot! Wait, did I go through a teleport? Oof. 5 beacons. Wow, okay. We're in this. This is a spawn raid. Oh shoot, that's another thing that can kill me. Yeah, a leech. That's a good idea. That guy has the right idea. That's smart actually. The leech can kill this thing. Ugh. He actually almost killed me, that guy. So technically, Teth could kill this if you are... Oh. So I was gonna say, a Teth could kill this if you EMP it. Oh, you know what I should have tried? I should have tried the Indra. I wanted to try the Indra with these weapons. Hippo can probably one-shot it. If you're not careful, it can, I think. What other weapons can work? Well, you want close range. You want close range weapons if you can. I mean, I guess you could use range. I could try it with range. Wait, let me... I should have built another one of these ones. Okay, let's see. What other weapons can we run on here? I know the flames work really well. I haven't... You know what? I haven't tried Makaira. I'm sure Makaira would work. So the reason why... I know the free-to-play players are going to get angry because I'm using Makaira, but the reality is a lot of the free-to-play players have access to these weapons. How do I know? Because I have a lot of them on my... I have quite a few of them on my baby account, so I know that the drop rate is increasing enough for the free-to-play players to get these. And with time, everyone will have access to these and the flames. So I just want to look at that. We could also look at maybe possibly cryo, although I think you're going to have a reload issue with it. The problem is upgrading it. Well, everything in the game takes a lot of resources to upgrade, not just those weapons. Although you shouldn't be sacrificing, like... Oh, wait, we've got a hacker. You shouldn't be sacrificing... you know, this is a thing that I know that a lot of players do too. So they won't upgrade a newer weapon. They will upgrade something like a Havoc because they're like, well, it's not going to get nerfed. But the thing is, you're actually making your hanger... You're making your hanger weaker. You know what I mean? Like, so why do that when you have access to the newest stuff? You'll notice even on my baby account, I upgrade the newest stuff. Am I still gonna... Yeah, I do have it. I actually have it on the... Robert, thank you for being a member and welcome to the A Squad. There's going to be a member stream tomorrow as well, just so that you know. I do my member stream on Saturdays. What's kind of bad is that I got this particular setup here. I got this setup, which is not good for these shoggers because it takes a while to knock the shield down. Yep. That's how you deal with shogger. Now, it's not because I have this bot, it's because we bum rushed them before they got a chance. Also, generally on maps where you have a lot of cover, shogger doesn't do that well. Yeah, I'm not sure about that particular build. You can run it, but the thing is the strength of the strength is close range. This guy's gonna be in trouble. These weapons they do too much damage to the Vector. This guy's gonna be toast. Yep. ball cap. Well, the thing is, they ran back into their spawn. Where are they? Oh, they're on this side now. These weapons take care of vectors easily. Well, not just vectors, everything else too, but especially them. Oh my gosh! Look what I did to that Atlas. Whoa! Oh my! I'm gonna get reported. I mean, I could use my Bifrost here, but I'm not going to. I could use it. Okay, wait, let's try... I really want to try this Indra build.
Lieutenant Colonel Lee, 1st Squadron. 14th War Directorate reporting.
Go the other way. Why are you coming this way? The other way. You already got this beacon. The thing with this is I have to get really close. 200-meter range. Trying to empty my clip here. I think actually for the Indra, maybe the Evora is still better. Just based on what I'm seeing here. I'm gonna move this way. I'm trying to hide behind this bed here. I need we're not doing so good on the health. Pay for win? I think it's more pay for power. Because a lot of the times, even the ones that have all the equipment, they don't necessarily win. They assume they're going to win, but then they get smoked because they run into the players that actually know how to play, that have the equipment too. Oh, someone has a Pathfinder. Yep, that will do it. Here's a Pathfinder on this guy. There we go. Yeah, I don't know if I like those weapons on the Indra. I think for me, I mean, I'd have to play more games. I think one of the reasons why I don't like it is because when you look at how long it takes to unload the clip. So the main strength of the Indra is the ability. So if you can fire weapons quickly and then go back into ability mode, those are the weapons you want to kind of focus on. That's why the Vajra was so good. You know, that's why the Void and Chasm are pretty good. It's because you can do that damage and then go back into your ability mode. With those weapons I was using, it takes a while to unload your clip. So you're actually exposing your Indra for longer and you're more likely going to die because of that. So yeah, I don't know if I would use those weapons on the Indra. Pranjit, thank you so much for the donation. Chain, thank you so much once again. Hippo could work. We could try it. It might actually work better than these weapons, to be honest. I wasn't really impressed by those. Doesn't need precise. Yeah, but you also got to remember too. So with bark, so the other disadvantage is the range, because I think it's what 200 meters. So that means in your Indra, you're gonna have to use multiple abilities to get close enough to your opponent to get it within that range. Whereas the Evora, you have more range. If that makes sense. Hold on, let's try. Yeah, I'm not sure. So yeah, see the range 200 meters versus say this one here, which has 500 meters. Now you're not going to hit exactly with 500 meters because the way that it spreads out, but you'll still be able to hit further is the thing that I'm trying to say. Hold on. Why do I upgrade? Because even after the nerfs, they're usually stronger than the older equipment. This is why I keep telling players, if you have it, level it up. Why are you like, you're denying yourself of having a stronger hanger than you would have if you just focused. So the thing is, I could be focusing on, I'm just trying to think like, you know, what players usually focus on, but this is the reason why, you know, their hangers also kind of fail. So what they do is they just take the Fang, for example. So what they will do is they will go down the thing and they'll be like, okay, let's see. What can I build in like workshop? And they'll put like things like Yao Yi or like Jaw, whatever, because they're older weapons. But the thing is, even after the nerf, you know how we're going to be using the Croco? Even after the nerf, it's still stronger than the other. So why are you wasting your time leveling these things up? You know, like, I know one of the weapons that players love to level up, which I can never understand because it's like they're healing themselves up so they can give more damage to their opponent. These weapons here, the Porthos. There are times where it can do well, but not in the current meta. Like, it's been a while since those weapons even were, like, that I would even consider using, put it that way. So like, why would I want to level that up when I could level up like Croco? At least I'll be getting damage in, right? Did Dream Hangers finish? No. So what usually happens is I typically live stream Dream Hangers on Thursdays. I know I didn't do this week, but that's because we got a new update. So I need to cover the new content instead. But maybe next week, next Thursday. Hey, Cactus. Because of the Titan charge thing. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, so you're going to have some weapons that, you know, you're wasting your time leveling up other things. I know it's cheaper, but it's making you less effective on the field. So that's why I don't understand why, you know, why players do that to themselves. Like, they have it, and they're free players. Like, I know they have it. It's like they actually show it in the inventory. So I know that they have it. It's not that they don't have it. That's a lot of stuff back there. I don't know if I can reach them, and I don't know if I'll be able to actually use this to counter. So you see how they shield? I can't break through their shield, see that? So now I know that these weapons aren't that great. So in that case, the Makaira would have been better because it can knock down shield. So it's all about knowing what your opponents have. You know, what they have and how you can knock down their shields. I gotta save my my ability here. Yeah, so this guy, you see how he has quantum? Does he have Seeker? No, he doesn't have Seeker. He's got quantum radar on that thing. Yep. He's got quantum radar on it. This guy here. I'll get you eventually. Whether this bot or another bot. Now we're in their spawn. Is that another one? He's got a shield. Is that a shoggoth? It is. Hey, Ryan. These guys they're finished. I mean, look at their beacon bar. They would have to make a massive push within the next couple of, I'll say next couple of seconds. What do they have back there?
Commander, launch confirmed. Manual control engaged.
What is that? Oh boy. So wait, we have a that Pathfinder. Whenever there's a Pathfinder, there's an Atlas. That Atlas is finished. What's my favorite Titan? I don't know if I have a favorite Titan right now. I like playing the Indra. I've been playing a little bit more of Princeps lately too. We'll give this another shot. So the thing is, it's not that this doesn't do a lot of damage. I think it has the potential to do a lot of damage. You've got to be careful though what targets you pick. So if your target, like what in my case where I picked the Shoggoth, you're not going to knock their shield down. You would have to use Shield Breaker, I think, for this. Then it would work. Okay, wait. We'll run one more game and then we'll do the giveaway, guys. I don't want to do too long of a stream here because I know many are here just for the giveaway. But yeah, if you haven't yet done so, make sure to hit that thumbs up. You like the Bjorn, but you're still learning how to use it. That's fine. That's how you all learn. Oh boy. That's a lot of Shoggoth. That also means we're not getting beacons. Ooh. I was going to go for center, but maybe I should go for this one. Ooh, we did a lot of damage to him, look. There we go. What is this? Ugh. Oh boy. Whoa! What is this behind this thing here? Why am I crawling, man? Last time I checked, this couldn't crawl up walls. Hi. Oh shoot! No! I find that this bot on this map, man, it climbs all the mounds. What is that? These guys do realize they gotta get beacons, right? We're gonna get me. Make sure I get him first. Peekaboo! Oh, I almost got him. Almost. We had a good run there, but again, you know, it really depends on what you're going up against. We got lucky. I need to get to their spawn. They have, so generally when players start with like, when they start with Shoggoth first, why can't I walk up here? When they start with Shoggoth first, they usually have a lot of range. So then they drop, you kill one and then they drop another. So this guy here, is that what I think it is? This is what I'm talking about. Ooh, that's tough. Ooh! Oh, this is interesting. Oof. I need my ability. Wanted. Right. Uh-oh. I meant to use my other ability there. Use all the rusty on them. Ooh. How do we have fewer beacons? I've been in their spawn the whole time. What are you guys doing back there? The rest is gonna get him. when is the giveaway? The giveaway is going to be now. I just had to finish that game. Atlas can't kill, not enough. Well, I don't think they're talking about the firepower. They're talking about the EMP. Because if you EMP this thing, then it can't use it, the ability. Okay, so guys, we're gonna do the giveaway now. Hold on a second here. Hold on, I need to change. I'm gonna do members only in the chat just to kind of slow it down. This doesn't give them an advantage. Okay, it's just to slow the chat down. I need to explain the rules here. We also need a slow mode. Hold on. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna go over the rules, guys. Make sure that you pay attention because you will have to answer a question in order for your entry to count. So what is being given away? So 20 of these Fang robots are going to be up for grabs. The giveaway is 100% free, sponsored by Pixonic. So thank you, Pixonic, for helping me out with this giveaway and also many more giveaways. We have quite a few lined up this month. So if you haven't yet subscribed, make sure you do that and you turn on your notifications. You don't want to miss these giveaways, guys. So yeah, 20 of these are going to be up for grabs. It is 100% free, open to all platforms. I want to say except for PlayStation and Xbox because there's something to do with Sony, some legal rules or whatever they have going on there. So yeah, if you're on the other platforms, then you stand a good chance of winning. And this is what you need to do now in order to enter. Okay, so make sure that you subscribe if you haven't done so, turn on notifications, and also make sure to hit that thumbs up and share this live stream with your friends and family. It actually has it right at the top of the screen. Actually, even the other screen it had it. So what faction is the Fang robot from? Okay, so we didn't catch it. And then winners will be announced a week from today. Friday. Most likely actually Thursday night. Okay, so let me put it on. That screen over there. And then I'm gonna release the chat. When I release the chat, when the entries are gonna count. So anything that was posted before will count, even the members. This is where the entries will come. I'll just leave it on the screen for a bit. You can actually tell even on this, it shows it over here. Which faction. Okay, so make sure that you answer the question and you put your ID. Also, guys, what you want to also do to increase your odds of winning, so when the stream is done, in the comment section, you can enter again. Okay, so under the live stream, when we're done streaming here and it gets published, you can post again in the comment section because I'm going to be choosing half and half. So it looks like you guys have got it. Got the idea rather. I want to try some other builds for this. Whoa, what the? What is going on? Why are they all the way back there? Ugh. What is my team? Why are they all the way back? What is going on? I have no idea what's going on. I'm gonna get killed here. Shoot. We've got Seeker. I need help. There's just too many of them. Okay, I have no idea what my teammates are doing. We're gonna need to... They were all hanging back there. I don't know what they were... Camping? We have a... Oh, Miramet's got me with the EMP. Let's try this. We'll try something else.
Launch confirmed. Manual control engaged.
I should actually change this build. I gotta change my track on here. There's too many of them.
Don't stand in the line of fire, hero.
Oh, my team actually decided to move forward. I was gonna say it's about time. They're still camping, guys. This is the reason why you get spawn raided. Oof. Yeah, this game's over. This game's definitely over. Because even with easy question, yep, No, the reason why I have the question is because there's some that just drop by and they keep spamming. So this is to filter and block them out from the giveaways. This way, only the ones that watch will have a chance of winning. Man, that was a weird game. I dropped in. I was like, why is my whole team on the left side? They're leaving the whole map open. Thanks, Ramiel. Let's see. Wait, I actually adjusted my music levels too. I'm trying to see where the music, my slider, because is that a little bit better? Okay, wait, I just made an adjustment on my end. Oh, wait. Uh-oh. Okay, hold on. Is that working? Why is my music... Ooh. I think it's this new OBS that I downloaded. I had issues with it before. No, I actually deleted. I had to delete the whole thing. I just completely deleted. Hold on. We're going to delete that. Sorry, guys. It didn't copy with OBS when I moved the my sound thing and it applies it. It didn't apply it. This is with the latest OBS that I got. I actually had issues with this before. This is why I had to downgrade like two updates back. Wait, now the sound is up. What the heck is going on here? Hold on. Hold on, guys. Let's see if that works. Apologies for the sound there. Can you guys let me know in the chat? Hold on, guys. Hold on. I'm just waiting for a response to see if, because I got rid of the music completely on that one screen. I don't know why it did that. It's supposed to copy it. You hear nothing? No, I deleted the music completely. From this screen, I deleted the music completely. The thing is, when I copy over the voice thing, the music, the sound, it's supposed to apply it to all of my screens. The exact thing, but it wasn't doing it. That's why the sound was so loud. No, I cut the music off completely. I'm not gonna add it because it's gonna reset again. I don't know why. It's this OBS. Yeah, it's the OBS. This is, I was explaining. So this is the reason why a couple of months ago I had to downgrade two upgrades, or yeah, two updates rather. So we got an update on OBS, and then I was experiencing really bad like sound issues. So I had to downgrade to the previous one, and I was still getting it. So then I downgraded the one before that, and then I've kept it for like more than 6 months now. Only recently, when I started running into the glitches, the sound glitches, then I had to update again, and now it looks like we're running into other issues. It's OBS side. I have no control over that. I just removed it. I don't know why it didn't save. It's supposed to be a preset. Okay, so let me just go over the rules then. Hold on. Now that you guys can... Wait, is the music loud on here too now? Because it shouldn't be. So the levels, the sound levels of my music on this screen should be the same as in-game and all the other screens. I used the exact same thing, but it didn't, for whatever reason, it didn't use it. But the thing is, this is weird. So the music shows on here and it seems fine, but why was it so loud on that screen? I don't know if it's OBS. Yeah, this music is okay. And this music is the exact same thing that I copied over to the other one. It was supposed to save the preset, but for whatever reason it didn't. So anyways, guys, let me just go over the rules again. Apologies for that. So what is being given away? So 20 of these are going to be up for grabs. The giveaway is 100% free. It is sponsored by Pixonic. So thank you, Pixonic, for helping me out with this giveaway. It's open to all platforms except for PlayStation and Xbox. There's some... Okay, if you're wondering about Xbox and PlayStation, there is some sort of rules or whatever that Sony has. Pixonic doesn't have control over that. So there's something having to do with that. I'm not sure exactly what. So if you are on those platforms, just letting you know that, you know, if you win, you may not get a prize. But if you're on all the other platforms, iOS, Android, Steam, My Games, Amazon, okay, you're more likely to get the prize. What do you need to do in order to enter? Make sure that you subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure that you leave a thumbs up. Share this live stream with your friends or clanmates, and then answer the question, what faction is the Fang from? Okay, so hold on, let me just go back here to this screen here. I'll show you what the faction is. It's right at the top of the screen, and you'll see others posting it in the chat. So if you're not sure, that should guide you. Okay, so all you need to do is you need to answer the question, put your pilot ID in the chat, and for an additional chance of winning, you can post again once the stream is done in the comment section. Okay, so that's how you enter. Oh boy. So wait, if I go to winners announced, is the music going to be loud again? Okay, guys, you may need to turn your sound because I don't know what of my screens are working now. Hold on, let's see. What can I do? Let's see if I go to this mode. I'm actually going to delete it on this screen too, because obviously OBS doesn't like that. Okay, so wait. Yeah. I just got rid of the music, all the music. I don't know why it didn't copy over. It should have. That's how I used to do it before. Okay, so winners will be announced a week from today. And usually I post the winners the night before. So if it's next Friday, it'll be on Thursday night. And then I start rewarding the prizes. Okay. Let me just go back to this screen here. Let's try a different weapon on this thing. Medium. You need something with like really good burst damage, but at the same time you also need something that actually has a pretty big clip though too. Wonder if I use cryos on here. I mean, cryos, you have decent damage. Maybe? You know, Murex would work. We could try Murex. Wait a minute. Oh. I'm gonna run Murex first before I run Mace. I know players always resort to Mace. But there are times where actually Murex is better, especially close range. Friezo, make it stronger. Probably. Yeah, probably. Storms. I wouldn't use storms. If you're talking about regular storms, it's not going to be strong enough. You're better to go with like cryo rockets or something. Okay, wait. Actually, wait. Let's do that. Apologies for no music. I just deleted that whole channel. I don't know why OBS did that though. That was weird. Because I used it last time and it was fine. I didn't change anything. So what is this, like another bug with OBS again? Players complain about bugs with this game. See, like all other programs, if it's software, you guarantee there's going to be bugs. There's no ways that you will not have bugs. Why was that guy just sitting there? That guy has Seeker. This one here. So you notice like the burst damage of these weapons, that's what you want, because when you get out of ability mode, it's quick. These actually work really well with this. What is going on back there? This guy's connection is so bad. What the? Look at this. How do you... This guy's playing on McDonald's Wi-Fi or something, man. Go. Actually, you know, this build's very strong with these shotguns. No. It's the burst damage. He was trying to use the EMP on me. This might be able to kill this guy. Yep, that has good burst damage. Yeah, this is a lot better than the Croco. Can't see. Ugh. Killed his Titan. I think it's because I EMP'd. That rust is just gonna eat away at him. I don't want to go into the other mode. If I go into the other mode, I'm giving up this beacon. Yep. So what I sometimes do is I go into this mode and then you do it quickly. It actually, your Titan is stronger. I think you have more resistance is how it works. I got stuck. Go into this mode. Go. Ooh. Nerf the size of the Sirocco. It's not as good as... I think Atlas is stronger than the Bjorn. The only thing is with Atlas, so it can be very deadly, but that depends though, because if your opponent has Pathfinder, then your Atlas becomes like, I don't know, it's gonna go down very quick, you know, so it's very strong as long as there's no like Pathfinders on the field. So yeah, these weapons are very good on here. If you have Murex, I would run Murex. Let's see if we can try to find the mace now. Garanga, I would say it's actually more like Indra, more so Indra than Shuranga. It looks like Shuranga, but the ability is more Indra. Like the way that you use it is more like Indra. I almost want to say like the gameplay is more like Indra / Luchador. So the reason why I say Luchador, so you know with Luchador you have the reflector shield and you get really tanky. It's kind of like that. So when I get out of ability, I think it's when I get out of ability mode, you have more resistance, I think. I need to double check. I ignore spammers. Yeah, I do. If you keep spamming over and over again, I ignore the question or whatever it was. It's just like automatic now. Because I know they're trying to get my attention, so I do the opposite of what they're hoping. Hold on, let me just see something here. Oops. Enters aroma state, cleansing all around effects and gaining a massive speed boost upon exit against defense mitigation. If the Titan exits the aroma state early, the resistance effect lasts longer. Yeah, so the longer you're in that like the Indra, like the phase shift mode, then the weaker you are when you get out of that mode. But if you go into that mode and then you get out of it quickly, then it goes on for longer. Is how I'm seeing that. Again, I could be wrong, but that's my understanding of it. It's just plain annoying. Yeah, well, it's annoying for you guys, annoying for me. So I just ignore. I just go on like, I just ignore it. And nothing against you. It's just that, you know, with time, because I've been doing YouTube so long, I know how viewers are sometimes when they're trying to get attention. They keep spamming. and I just deliberately ignore them because I know they're trying to get my attention. So- cactus, correct? Yeah, that's my understanding. So if I'm in a group of titans and I use that ability, you don't want to stay in the phase shift mode for too long, right? If you're surrounded by like 3 titans, it's probably better to go into the ability and then get out quickly, so that you're tanky and you can deal that damage. So this is why I say it's kind of like, it's not really Shuranga, it's more like Indra slash Luchador is, I think, how I would do it, how I would classify it. Like a squad battle or something? EX. A lot of stuff over here. Ooh. This guy should get on. Why didn't he go onto the beacon? Oh, come on. Are you serious? Look at his health. No. Oh, wait. I landed right next to the guy. Wait, did I kill him? What happened there? That was weird. Shoot, this is Beacon Rush? Okay, that's a problem. Can I hit it from here? Where is this guy? Yep, not enough firepower. Ugh. Oh, he's still up top there. That's a different guy that was shooting. Ooh. Oh, that's a lot of stuff this side. Whoa. Okay, maybe I can't hold this down. Yeah, no, the Murex. So the thing, this is going back to my point. If you had won the Murex from the last event and you were scared that it was going to get nerfed, right? So you would have leveled up the mace because it's an older weapon. But do you see what I mean? If you had leveled up the Murex, you would have been better off. That's why I don't go by that. Let's go running. Shoot, I hit the wrong guy. No. I was trying to get this guy here. Get him, guys. Get him. I team feet. There we go. That guy's almost dead. We needed to focus him down though.
Assist.
This is the guy. That's him, I think. Got him. Get him, get him. There we go. Kidding. Ah, shoot. We need to get this beacon back. Shoot, I can't use my ability. Ugh. I have them all tied up here. I don't know what my teammates are doing, but you may want to consider getting those beacons. There you go. The Fang is fast enough. It is fast. I said it was definitely a meta bot. So any bot, this isn't just the Fang. It's like if you look back at all the meta bots we have in the game. Oh, that was a squad. Well, I was on the team that had a squad. If you look at the history of the game, all the bots, the meta bots, they usually are very hard to kill. So if they have a lot of health, they have a reflector shield or resistance. They have a lot of firepower, and usually they have a lot of speed. They need to have at least 2 of those 3 things I mentioned. If they have all 3, then it's a top meta bot. So the Fang robot can go down very quickly if you don't build it right. This, yeah, but it has speed and has firepower. So it has 2 of the 3 things. Does it stack? I don't know. That's a good question. Yeah, I don't know. They need to... The thing is, they don't actually specify these things. You have to... hold on. Let me just leave that screen up there. Jump Fang is nonsense. I'm sure it can work. I think players are going to be using it kind of like how I use jump. Well, I don't want to say it's not the same thing as jump Amit, I don't think. Because the thing is, Amit is slow, right? So you can't really compare that. It made sense. It made sense with the Amit. Not so much with this bot. Because this spot's already fast. How did I get hit? I wonder if this can kill. I wonder if this can kill a Shogget. I don't think so. I have a feeling.
Assist.
He locked me. I think it's this guy here. Ugh. I got locked. Yeah, I prefer the Murex. So, you see how long it takes for me to empty my clip with this? I mean, it's not that it doesn't do damage. It definitely does damage. It just takes too long. It takes too long to empty my clip. The longer it takes, the more fragile you are. Ugh. I need to use my ability on this guy. There we go. He's almost dead. Ah, shoot! Drop your shield! Oh, my health! My health! I should have been dead. Still alive. Guy is spinach. Oh, come on, I'm not charged. Yikes! I'm still alive. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. You guys can have him. I should have been dead. Come on. Whoa, whoa. Whoa! Oh, wait, that might save me. Cannot kill that guy. That's a good run with this. Where's that? He's almost dead. God, yes. I was hoping I could get that kill. I have time for a couple, or maybe one game. Fire Atom. Pretty decent for Mace. Although I still think the Merix is stronger. I want to try. Hold on, I want to try. Didn't they buff the cryo rockets or something? I'm not sure about. So you'll have good burst damage, but you have very bad reload. But maybe because you move really fast, it might not be too bad. The targeting issue. You know what's so crazy is I was reading a guy's post. This was on Reddit. So the guy didn't know that he could lock his target. He was trying to use like the auto. He was struggling, and I was like, man, that's pain. He was showing like footage. I was like, whoa, that's like pretty painful to watch. I'm just gonna try this drone. It has to do with the freeze effect. Let's change this. Yeah, so you there's a way you can lock use a lock on for your targeting. I don't know if some players notice. You turn it on over here. So you go is it advanced? I think it's advanced. This one here. Manually choose a target to lock onto. You want to have that turned on. And then what you'll notice is actually wait, let me explain in a custom game first. I'll just do it. No matter. Okay, you wanna turn that on because what it does, it allows you to lock onto a target. I'll show you where it is. Hold on. So if you look at my control, the bottom right, do you see where it says tab? You see where it says tab? It's in between the one, so you see 1, 2, and then the bottom one, it has like a robot with like a lock thing. That will put that button on your screen. So whether you're on my game, Steam, if you're playing on mobile, you want to have that on. And I'll show you how I do it in the game now. So when I'm focusing on players, I can isolate targets. So I can prioritize. I don't need the automatic thing to do it for me. I usually just by I guess second nature now, because I've been playing for so long, I do that to isolate the targets so that my weapons don't swap in the middle of a fight. It doesn't always work, but it works most times. Wait, let me see if I can try to find a game here. Cryo is awesome. Wait, Robert, is that you changed your name? What happened to the YouTube thing? YouTube has been changing everything. I saw I had to change something on my end too. How about I get less revenue? Every time I sign one of those things, it's like I get less. And the thing is, they force you, so it's not like you have an option. Okay, so you see how like the tab, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able, I may not survive this if they got like strong. So what I can do is when I use my tab, so you see how it outlines, I can lock onto individual targets. thing is, so the other drone allows me to heal, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Ooh, this guy got to him. Yeah, I couldn't. So the reason why I couldn't kill him also, he has a shield. For me to get that extra defense, I need a freezer flare up. That one was tricky. It works better on a close range map. Wait, what? Guys, flames are gonna kill me. I'm just gonna risk it for the biscuit. Trying to get that guy. No, what? Windows? I should have dropped in with my Titan here, actually. Whoa, I didn't mean to go all the way over. Ooh, I didn't mean to do that. I just ramped over them, that's funny. I may not be able to make it out of here alive. Ugh. Why is my teammates not dropping in their Titans? They're not charged up or what? This guy's gonna kill me. I can't really do much because my teammates aren't, they're just hanging back. They don't even have their Titans up. They're bringing their Titans now. You don't know if you'll win or not? Well, you don't know if you don't enter. This guy's still dropping in his bots. So wait, I've only seen 2 Titans. Now they drop it in. Wow. I mean, we can still win if my team pushes. It's just that I've suffered heavy losses trying to push into center by myself. Now we're gonna use the whole range game, which the thing is they got a advantage here. I can't do anything. You guys gotta push. They're gonna push into center, right? Why are we waiting? I think we got more Titans than they do, but we're gonna lose this game. Let's see, there's a guy going into center now. I think. Push him again. He's gonna have to get onto that beacon.
Titan Slayer.
Hello, behind you. Yep, I'm out. Let's see if we win this. We should have made a bigger push. The thing is, my team they're stuck in spawn. I want to see how this. I think we're gonna lose for sure because we were just hanging back the whole time. Yep, we lost. Goes back to my whole thing. Usually the team that is more aggressive wins. Another example. Hold the center beacon nicely. Well, they pushed in. They had, they had it, and then they just held it. But the thing is, we had so many Titans out. I don't know why we didn't push. We could have pushed right into their spawn. We had like 4 Titans out at the end. The 4. Had a Princeps, and I don't know what else we had. Yeah, I don't know what was going on there. Try the Fang with the feint. We can try it. I don't think it's going to do well though. This, so the thing is, I mean, it might do okay, but I have a feeling it may not do as well as we'll think. I still find that with this bot, you need something with high burst damage. If you want to make it the most effective, you need high burst damage and not to fight from a distance. You gotta get in there, do your damage, and then get out. Actually, wait. Do I have, hold on. Putting different weapons on you. I'm not paying attention. I'm gonna change that one. What happens when I'm focused on the chat and on my game at the same time? You're gonna get the Fang? Yes, because you are from Dream Hangers, so you get it's locked in. When is it gonna start? What is gonna start? The giveaway? Here's a giveaway. Just so that you know, so if you're going to get the Fang, also, I can't send it now. I have to send it when the other prizes are sent. Just in case, because if that messes up, and then I will need to ask for another code. Yeah, I tried it with Murex. It's very strong. You'll have to go back in the live stream to watch it. I have my diets. I mean, it might still work if you keep your distance. But I don't think it is the strongest build. I mean, maybe. I'll find out. I mean, it has a lock, right? No. That's terrible. It's what I expected. Dude, this is terrible. I think I'm better off using pulsars. Yeah, it takes too long to unload to my clip. Do you notice? And now I don't have anything. I have to wait, reloading. I can't even kill this guy. Yeah, no, these weapons are terrible. I can't even deal with this guy over here. Oh, nope, I'm dead. Drop in over here. Good thing I had my Bifrost ready there. Oof. Boom weapons? Gee. Guy's got quantum as sensor run. Yeah, more players are gonna run quantum sensor to counter this. Why am I stuck? Can't get off the wall. Oh man, I'm toast. He destroyed. What? Why did he destroy? He took one shot and then he just destroyed? Will this kill him? I'm not sure if that shield protects him from the magnetic storm. I have a feeling it goes through. I won't have time to run the owl during build that you're asking me to run, because I still have to build it. I'll run one more game with a different setup here. Yeah, these weapons are terrible. I wouldn't use this. You need something that is like close range. That's why I was like thinking, I mean, maybe even Shatter would work. This is kind of like a shotgun weapon. It might work. Although I don't know about the reload, but I have a feeling it might do better than the other one. Hold on, let me just see what else you got here. You need burst weapons. That's why I was thinking cryo could work. Heck, even Corona I think could work. Let me try Corona. I know the reload is bad, but let me just try it anyways. The thing is, why would you want to level up Corona if you've got Merix though? This is my logic. See, like you can level up the Corona because it's all weapon, it's cheaper to upgrade, but you're not doing any damage. The thing is, then you can't really complain that your build is bad because you kind of picked it when you had access to the other weapons too. It's gonna depend too on what I target. Ramil, I'll try ultimate Coronas tomorrow for the members stream, because we're gonna be over the time limit. I try to keep I said I was going to do this short stream. It's already like 2 hours. If I do that, then it's going to go into 2 hours 30. It's going to be a lot longer. Well, could be even 3 hours for all I know. Welcome. Ooh. This is already, it's funny, this is doing better than the other weapon, but that tells us a lot about what weapons you need to run on your Fang if you want to make it strong. You need to run high burst damage and... What the? Why did he destroy it? Why is he destroying all his bots? Trying to trigger his shield there. Do we have a hack on the team? Why are they killing their bots? I don't understand. That guy? Maybe we do have a hacker. Why are they not dropping in? I'm confused. Ugh. Maybe he won't see me. I'm trying to follow him. Sometimes they exploit something. Maybe it was the boom guy on my... Dude, there was a boom guy. I don't know. More than once better? No, I would just post it once. And then if you want to improve your odds, post it in the comment section. Because I'm going to be choosing half and half. So it actually doesn't really make sense to like spam in the live chat. I know this guy is tanking, right? Why was he killing his bots? This one. I saw him ditching his bots and he was going over into the abyss. I think still Murex is the one that I would run on here. I don't know if I would waste. I wouldn't use. So the other thing is players are going to ask me, well, what about flames? I wouldn't use the old flames, but I would use these. The reason why I wouldn't use the other ones, well, first of all, if you have these, they're just stronger. So I would run this. The other reason why is the older flames. It takes a while to empty your clip, and then we run into the same issue again, like before. Mars needs an ultra buff. Well, to be honest, even if they buffed it, no one would use it. You'd just get killed. That's just the reality of it. No one would run it. The only ones that would run it would be the ones that, you know, they just happen to level it up and they have nothing else to run. Then I can kind of understand it. But the reality is, I think most wouldn't run it. Because it's very easy to counter. You just use a Pathfinder. Shield broken and then full damage, and it would have to have an insane buff, I think. Hazard, I guess you could use Hazard, but it's mid-range though. Okay, hold on, let's see if we can do another game here. This is gonna be my last game, guys. You have to keep refreshing to even say anything. Wait, don't I have my slow mode on? Or did YouTube change that too? No, I do. I do have slow mode on. Have I tried? Yes. It was okay, but I was struggling when it came to like dealing with vectors. This is where the burst damage you need. I got him. I EMP'd. There's a guy here. Whew. Living legend. Yeah, this is a very strong build, this. Oh no, I think I EMP'd. He got, what's this guy doing? He going up top? It's the EMP that makes this thing so deadly. I keep bouncing over everything here. Oh no. You can have a shield, but you can't block flames. That's unfortunate. Of damage to him. Yeah, flames is definitely a lot better. I actually like, so the flames in the Merrick's is very strong. When will I have the Fang next week? When I send it, it's going to be Thursday night. Well, I have to announce the winners first. I can't just send it in advance. Because the thing is, I don't know if there's a timer on there, right? So if I send it to you, by the time that the other giveaway happens and I have to send it to those winners, if the code has an expiry thing on it, like a timer, I can't send it to the others, which means I would have only sent one or like two. Because there were a few Dreamhanger winners. I would have only sent like one or two, and then I need a new code. And I rather not take that route because it might take 2 or 3 weeks to get a code. Pixonic is very slow on the end when it comes to the codes. So I have to send it all together. Seeker drone is the new meta. Yeah, so for the ones that are struggling to counter this, one of the best ways, you want to use the Seeker. So if you have, I mean, you could probably even put it on the Amit, but this drone over here will allow you to see it in stealth. Leech can actually work really well too. I got to be careful. Like I noticed Leech and Samjock. So I'm seeing more and more counters now on the field. This is what I keep telling players, like when a new bot comes onto the field, of course it's going to feel powerful because you don't know how to counter it. Why don't you know how to counter it? Because you haven't run into it enough times. The more you learn about a bot, the more you figure out what its weaknesses is. This is why they don't nerf things straight away, because they want to give players a chance to figure it out. That's the whole purpose. And then what you will notice is as more and more players figure out the counter, the ones that have it are going to ask if it was silently nerfed. No, it wasn't. What happened was everyone else got smarter. They know how to counter it now. So naturally it feels like it's weaker, but nothing was actually done to it. So for example, you notice how a lot of the Princeps are running this track here. So if I run this track with the quantum sensor, I can see this bot 500 meters away. Even if it uses its ability, I can see it. So you're gonna see more players run this setup, I think, on their Princeps with the with this track. You can see it in stealth. And I think to counter the Sirocco, we're gonna see more players use. So I was in a it was kind of like a squad battle, and there were players. So when I brought my Sirocco out, I noticed they were using Bedvia. I think it was Bedvia. I couldn't tell what the other. So they had a Sirocco, but they had a Bedvia. He kept on taunting me, so I couldn't target their Sirocco. So they were protecting their Sirocco by using a Bedvia on me. And then they were hitting me with like an EMP, so I couldn't use my ability. So it was a combination of like Bedvere. I think they had mute or something, because I remember I got killed really quick once I got EMP'd. And there's a number of ways to do the EMP. Like you could use it with mute, or you could use even like a mirror mitts. I'm not talking about the ultimate, like just a regular. You could do it with a Typhon too. This mothership here will mute. So if you hit a Soraka with this, it may not be able to use its ability and it'll go down very fast. It's like any other Titan without the ability, you know, they toast. Secret combo to bring the sword unit back. You want to use the arm weapons, which is basically what a lot of players were using anyways. You could use this combo here. The strongest one is actually the arm weapons, because it does percentage damage. More squad battles. I tend to upload those because it's like Patreon squads. I only do that like once a month. Yeah, so I run with the Patreon members and then we do squad battles. Otto, you could use Otto as a pilot to fire faster, yeah. I don't know, I'm a bit, like, it really depends. So if you're going to do that, it's a very specialized build. And I generally don't like pushing players towards a specialized build like that, because what they have to do, and they have to upgrade the auto and then the arm weapons. But if they change the weapons, then the auto doesn't work, and then they will have to level this one up. So effectively, they have to level up 2 pilots because they need a backup. Otherwise, if they change the weapons, they're going to lose the main skill, right? If you have the auto, that's why I don't like. It's a very specialized build. Like, it would have to do something really insane. Like, if it killed Titans and everything else, then maybe it might be worth it. But even then, it's still too specialized for me. Which ultimate do I enjoy playing the most? I actually don't really play ultimates much, which is funny to say. I know I have access to it, but I don't see what. I haven't tried the ultimate Raven. Yeah, I really don't really run ultimates. Like, I know I have it on this account, but I really don't. Like, even though I know the Rhino can be really tanky, I don't even run that. I tend to run everything else, not really ultimates. Some of the ultimates are strong, some are like, most of them are like just kind of good. There's just better options. Ultimate Scorpion or Revenant? I think the Scorpion would be stronger in the current meta. The Scorpion would do better against something like the Fang, I think. Revenant gets killed too quick. Even the ultimate Rhino. And one of the best ways to do it is just run these rust weapons on it. Once they get rusted, they can't heal up. That's the thing. Is it any better? I haven't used it, but from what I was told, I don't know if this is the same thing now. The regular one is better. But I could be wrong, so don't quote me on that. But I put it this way. Is it worth upgrading? No. There, I saved you like 1 billion silver. Silver, gold, and whatever. Upgrade tokens. Special edition. So special edition version will be better. And the ultimate generally is, but it's not by a lot. Sometimes it is, but then they nerf it down. So just kind of keep that in mind. So like this one here, the Omen Fang. This one, it says here, increased damage by 5% and increased penetration by 5%. So this is the difference between this one and the one that I'm going to be giving away. So the one that I'm giving away is the regular one. Okay, so it won't show it here, but the other one does a little bit more. But you know what? In the grand scheme of things, I know players are going to make a big deal about it. When you're in a game, you're not going to notice 5%. There's no ways you'll notice because you're taking on damage so fast. You know, or you're doing damage so quickly. 5% you're not even going to notice. Even 10%, I don't think most times you're not going to notice 10%. If you start getting to like 20-25%, then you'll notice. But yeah, it is too small of a difference, I think, for most players to actually notice. Bye, Zuby. Okay, so that's going to be it, guys. Before I get going, thank you very much to Dark Warrior Lone, Dominic Kind, Dice, Peter Colt, Alex, Togi, and Ramil for helping to moderate today's live stream chat. Much appreciated. If they have YouTube channels, make sure to check them out. Also, thank you very much to Ramil for the donations. Chain, Robert, Transit, thank you so much, guys, for the donations and the memberships. Really do appreciate it. If they have YouTube channels, make sure to check them out. And once again, let me just go through the rules here for the giveaway. Okay, so make sure that you subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already, make sure that you leave a thumbs up. Share this live stream with your friends or clanmates. And then answer the question, what faction is the Fang from? And let me just go to the screen here. So this screen here will show you the faction right at the top. Okay, so make sure that you put the faction in and then you put your pilot ID. Hi, Venus. Yeah. Then you put your pilot ID and the winners will be announced a week from today, August 21st. That's going to be next Friday, but I usually announce the winners the night before. So it's going to be on Thursday and that's when I start sending out the prizes. Okay, and yeah, there may be another giveaway actually on Sunday, this Sunday. So because I have quite a few giveaways to do and it's going to be overlapping. So you want to make sure that you subscribe and turn on all your notifications. Okay. Just in case, because you don't want to miss. I mean, imagine if you didn't have your notifications turned on, you would have missed this giveaway. Now, it doesn't mean you're going to win, but I'm just saying, you know, you got to understand there's going to be a lot of players. I would like to give it to everyone, but I can't. I only have 20 to give away. But at least, you know, having a chance is better than not having a chance, put it that way. And also, like, not just my channel, all the other mentors, make sure you hop on over to their channels too and subscribe to them because there's a good chance that they will be doing a giveaway for this pot. So that increases your odds at least. But yeah, there's two ways on my channel: live chat, description, not the description, the comment section once the stream is done. And yeah. Okay, guys, so that is going to be it. One more thing as well, if you are purchasing anything from the web shop, I do have a creator code, Adrian Chong, without any spaces, and that goes towards supporting the channel so that I can continue to do War Robots content, giveaways like this especially, and, you know, it covers the baby account, because usually when I put the baby account videos out, it gets so much hate. So it supports that series. And would really appreciate if you use my code, and thanks in advance, guys. Really do appreciate it. You're grateful for what you got. Exactly. Okay, so that's going to be it, guys. If this is the first time you happen to drop by my YouTube channel or live stream, I hope you enjoyed today's live stream showcasing the Fang. If you did, make sure to hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Also, apologies earlier for the sound issues. I'm going to have to see if I can try to fix that. Hope I don't have to downgrade again. Anyways, yeah, that is going to be it, guys. And with that said, thank you guys for watching. Stay safe. And until the next live stream, I will catch you guys later. Cheers, guys.